Hey guys, sorry it's been a minute, I've been pretty busy, but today I wanted to make a video on all my recent pickups over the past months that I've been gone from YouTube. We have a pair of pants, some tops, some outerwear, and then it's going to be a lot of footwear. So just want the video to be very casual and just kind of talk about the items I've gotten. So yeah, it's going to be a pretty chill video, and yeah, we're just going to talk about the pickups, little details. So yeah, let's just get into it. Alright, so for the first pickup, I have this zip up by Giorgio Armani. It's this navy knitted material. It's a blend of wool and I believe nylon. I got this on eBay and honestly I really love the way it feels, and also I love the fit. It's like a very slim fit, kind of that like traditional sort of tracksuit sort of vibe. I like to wear it honestly with like cargo pants and then maybe some combat boots, but I've also worn it with my camion boots and I really like the way that looks too. Usually, honestly, I like to wear it with black. I know that some people say not to wear navy with black, but honestly, that's like one of my favorite combinations, especially lately. I've been really gravitating towards incorporating navy more into my wardrobe. But yeah, I love the fit of it. It's got these really nice side pockets, which I also really like, and it's got a double zip, which is pretty cool too. It's Emporio Armani, so it's not as good of quality, I believe, as like main label, but I still really like it. It was honestly not that expensive, got off eBay, but yeah, that's the first pickup. And then the second pickup I'm actually wearing right now. This is also from eBay, and this is going to be a Giorgio Armani wool knit that I got. It was like brand new, I'm pretty sure, when I got it, because it has these two chest pockets and they were actually still sewn shut, so whoever owned it either wore it and never opened them, or they just decided not to open them, I guess. It's really comfortable. Honestly, I think it's a medium, but yeah, it's 100% wool, which I really like. And it just fits really nicely. It's really soft on body. I know wool for some people is kind of hit or miss because they don't really like the feeling, but it's not a very scratchy feeling. It's like very smooth and soft to the touch. But yeah, I really like this one as well. And then I think now we're going to talk about some footwear. So over the past couple months, I've gone quite a bit of shoes. I've honestly cleared out a lot of my wardrobe, but then I've also like gotten new things to replace them. But the first pickup, I've been on a Giorgio Armani kick, as you can tell. These are these hiking boots that I got on eBay. They're these brown leather, and they're kind of slim, which is interesting because usually in my experience, like with hiking boots, they're usually pretty chunky. So it's pretty interesting. Like typically I'd wear like baggier pants, but I've also trying to incorporate like slimmer silhouettes into my wardrobe. So like straight leg jeans, which isn't really slim, but compared to like bootleg pants, yeah, boot cut pants, which I've been wearing lately, it's definitely a nice change of pace. They're honestly this really nice leather. I have no idea what the material is. It's probably like a cowhide or something. As I said, I got them on eBay. They were only like $100. I just offered the seller. They'd been sitting for a while, so I was eyeing them, and then they dropped in price, and then I just messaged the seller like, hey, would you be willing to take this offer? And they accepted. So yeah, I've been wearing honestly these a lot. I think mostly because they have this side zipper, so it's really easy for them to just slide them on and then just head out the house, and they're pretty comfortable. Yeah, they're a really nice leather, and I can't wait to wear these more, honestly. I think they're going to get a lot better with age. But yeah, that's the first pair of shoes. And then next, got these pair of Converse slip-ons. I actually got these as a birthday gift for my brother. They're these really nice, I think it's a pigskin suede, but it's this very nappy sort of textured suede, which I really like. I really like texture in clothes. So whenever I see something with a lot of texture, I kind of gravitate towards it. Like leathers and suedes especially, like within the grain. But they're pretty subtle, which I like, except obviously like the yellow sole. It's a collaboration with Golf Wang. They had a really nice blue pair as well, but honestly I think these are probably a better bet because especially when the weather gets a little bit nicer, I'm basically just going to wear these all the time. I love slip-on shoes like Vans, and then now these. But yeah, they're all black, so I can basically wear them with anything. But yeah, Converse Golf Wang. All right, and then next up, honestly, this might be like my favorite shoe that I've been wearing lately. I basically another Giorgio Armani pickup, but I got these on eBay for like 70 bucks. And the retail on the box said they were like 75 originally. The original owner, it looked like maybe they wore them a little bit, and they originally had a leather sole, but I took them to a cobbler and just got a sole protector put on, just because, I mean, I like leather soles, but I'm not the biggest fan of how it feels walking around. It just feels a little too slippery. I know if you wear them more, you can get more, but yeah, I've been wearing these a ton. They're these really beautiful brown, and I've been trying to wear them like sort of semi-casual, semi-formal, but honestly, like my favorite outfit lately has just been wearing them with like with green cargo pants and then a denim jacket. And I don't know, I just really like the way it looks. Yeah, and I can't wait to wear them more. I'm sure they're gonna get more better with age as well, kind of like the other pickups. But yeah, Giorgio Armani loafers, honestly like my favorite shoe right now. All right, and then my next shoe pickup, gonna be the Rier. I know I still don't know how to pronounce it, but the Solomon mid Gore-Tex. I forgot what the exact. I think it's a jungle boot as well. But if you guys saw my previous video like months ago, I got the gray ones, and those are honestly still like my most worn shoes. And so I didn't know if I was honestly gonna get these at first. I figured they were gonna sit honestly just like the first release. But to my surprise, these ones were actually, I think, more popular. I don't know if it's because the other shoe was like way more limited, so now people have FOMO and missing out on them. So I did see the resale on the gray ones is like pretty crazy right now. I don't know if anybody's actually paying that, but I saw a pair for like $1,000, and I was like, that's crazy. But I ended up messaging a store called Jackpot. They're from Japan because I kind of waited and then they sold out like everywhere, and I was like, oh man. So I ended up messaging them because I was going to check out through their website, but they didn't ship to the US. So I messaged them. Actually, really cool people over there. They messaged me. They're like, yeah, we could send you an invoice. And they sent me an invoice. I'm a size like 10, 10 and a half. So this was like the biggest size they carried because I guess Japanese people just don't have the biggest feet. But yeah, really cool for them. They're these amazing, it's like a suede nubuck material. 100% Gore-Tex, which is pretty cool. I haven't honestly been able to wear them that much just because I barely got them maybe like a few weeks ago. But they're this beautiful tannish gray color. And honestly, I'm just going to wear them just like the other ones where like just cargo pants or some baggy jeans. They're pretty subtle, so you can honestly wear them with a lot. But yeah, Solomon Rier. All right, and then for the last pair of footwear, I barely got these like a few weeks ago. I ordered these I think in February, and they're handmade, so basically it took like a month to make them. But I basically got these for myself as like a birthday present because my birthday was in March, so it barely passed. But I got these unmarked monkey boots. For those of you unfamiliar, Unmarked is a shoemaker out of Mexico, and for the price point, they're honestly like, in terms of like heritage footwear, they're not that bad. I know some people say like the quality is like hit or miss, and honestly, I don't really have any complaints. These were like, I think under $400, and like a boot like this typically would probably be like upwards of 600. But yeah, they're in this really beautiful brown leather. I've also like always loved brown leather, so like if you look at all my shoes, they're basically brown leather right now. But I got these because honestly, I've always liked like monkey service boots like this, but I've just never really found like a pair that really gravitated towards me. And I was kind of unsure because they are kind of like an interesting silhouette. So they're like, I don't know, the toe box is really short. Kind of reminds you of like Van Styles 36s, if that's like a fair comparison, if you understand what I'm saying. But yeah, they're a really interesting silhouette. They're super comfortable, honestly. Like whatever leather this is, like it's really plush. I mean, I barely tried them on. I literally got them like 2 days ago. So I know these are gonna like wear amazing with time. They have a Vibram outsole, well at least the half sole, and then Neil, I don't know, the heel I'm not quite sure, but yeah, I know these are gonna get amazing with age, and I'll probably honestly have these in my wardrobe for like the rest of my life. But yeah, I love the silhouette, and I love this aesthetic with like this sort of, this is on a bunch of heritage boots, but I don't know, that half sole, it just, I've always loved the way that looks. But yeah, can't wait to wear these more. All right, and then I did forget to mention at the beginning, but I also have 3 pairs of accessories as well. The first one is going to be these Uniqlo gloves. I mean, they're all gloves, all the accessories, but these basically sparked like, I don't know, I guess I just realized I really like gloves. My hands usually get pretty cold, like, so basically I got these originally as a Christmas present for my brother months ago. And literally like the first or second time I wore them, I took them to the Bay Area and I came home and realized that I only had, I think, a left glove. So I was pretty bummed because actually I really like these gloves. They're Heat Tech. They're not like anything crazy or anything, but like, you know, sentimentally, I felt bad that I had lost them. So I was pretty bummed. And they were sold out on Uniqlo's website. So basically there was no way for me to replace them. And then like a few weeks later after that happened, my girlfriend actually surprised me and she got me the same pair. She got them on eBay or something. I don't think they were that expensive, but they're really comfortable for one. They keep your hands really warm, but I also like that they keep they have the, I don't even know what you call this mirror, but basically you can use your phone still. So yeah, these gloves are amazing if you want just like an affordable glove. I don't think they're available right now because, you know, it's about to be spring, so Uniqlo probably isn't restocking these. I don't even know if they will restock this specific colorway or anything, but yeah, I really love these gloves. And then along with that, like I said, it kind of kicked off my love for gloves. And I kind of realized, because I tried these like synthetic gloves, like black leather gloves, just to see if I liked the aesthetic. And I'd had those for a while, but I don't know, they just didn't feel as comfortable on the hand. So I ended up getting these off Grailed. I remember really liking this collection, but these are the Our Legacy Emporio Armani collab from, I think, last year, 2 years ago. I think they're called the Guida leather gloves. They're fingerless, which I really like, and they're also, I think, lambskin and then lined with wool. So even though they're fingerless, they keep your hands really warm. And I've always liked this sort of aesthetic. It's sort of like punk or like military. The reason I love these is because I have so many outfits, and like just putting on a pair of gloves just kind of adds a little detail to it, which I really like. And like I said, it keeps my hands warm. So these are kind of like a paradox because they're fingerless. So like the whole point of gloves is to keep your hands warm. But I like them because like I said, with like using your phone or whatever, like because like your fingers are exposed, basically you can still use them. But these gloves are like super plush. Like the lambskin, I am worried because I heard like lambskin is super delicate, but they're breaking in really nicely. They were, I think, pre-owned by the user on Grailed, but I don't think he used them very much. And honestly, I've been like using them a ton. And literally after I bought them, I think somebody else was watching them on Grailed, but they wanted me to sell them to them. But yeah, I don't think these are ever going to come back necessarily on Grailed. So I think they're really limited, that whole collection. So they're probably gone. I think if you are looking for an alternative though, Our Legacy's latest collection has like a gray pair. So not the exact same, but you know, an alternative for sure. I might pick those up if they go like steep discount at the end of season, but I don't really need any more gloves at this point. As I say that, as I bring in my next pair of gloves, these were a gift from my girlfriend for my birthday. I forgot what the brand is. I think it's Margaret Howe. I'm pretty sure the brand is Margaret Howe. These are 100% wool, and I just like this unique aesthetic. They're like basically like mittens, but if you cut like the finger off. But they're 100% wool, and I've been really liking wool just because like it's so comfortable, it keeps you warm, and also it really breaks in. Like it's kind of all like natural materials like cotton or wool. They just get better with age. Like these have already gone like a little roughed up. I've worn them a little bit, but super warm, super soft wool, whatever material it is. And I also like these because they're like hand washable, so that's also a plus. I honestly don't like dry cleaning stuff because one, it's like terrible for the environment, and then two, it can be super expensive. So honestly probably wouldn't wear it with this cardigan, but yeah, I love these gloves as well. All right, and then the only pair of pants that I've gotten that I'm definitely keeping. I feel like pants are like the hardest thing for me because either you like the fit or you don't. It's like so subjective. And for me, if a pair of pants doesn't fit like the way I want it to ideally, I just don't end up wearing it. And so either I get rid of them or they just sit in my closet. And I've definitely been getting rid of pairs of pants because I don't know, I just realized I don't really like the fit. But I got these and I know I'm gonna like them because I've already worn them like 5 times since I got them. And also I really wanted them when I saw them initially go up on Our Legacy's website. But I got these secondhand on Grailed because the retail price was crazy originally. But they're these, I think they're called the trucker trouser. And I really like them because they have these cinches on the waist. Usually I typically wear a belt, but I basically can like make the fit ideal to how I like want it. just by these material alone, or these panels alone, or straps, I guess. But basically, they're this herringbone twill material. I don't know if you can kind of see it. I'll have B-roll, but they're this herringbone twill material, and they're kind of like a straight fit. But I really like the wash. It's gray, but it sort of has hints of like green and blue in it, and it looks like honestly like a faded, like sun faded pair of vintage like uh, HPT like trouser you get, but the fit is just way better in my opinion. Just because like some of those pants, I do like the like baggy aesthetic, but I don't know. At the same token, like it doesn't always fit the best way. But yeah, I really like the way these fit, and I can't wait to wear these more. All right, and then finally, we're gonna talk about the outerwear pickups I've gotten, and they're actually right behind me, so I'm just gonna be grabbing them and showcasing them. So for the first one, I got this also kind of as like a birthday present to myself. I went to the Bay Area, and we were on Haight Street in San Francisco, and I ended up picking up this suede trucker jacket from Relic Vintage, if you guys are familiar. I believe it's from the 70s, and I really wanted a suede jacket for a while, but I think the only one I was really eyeing was, there was a Nudies jeans suede jacket, but I just didn't want, I think it was like $700, and I just really didn't want to pay that. And then there was also the Banana Republic one, which I really like the aesthetic of, but at the same time, like I did not want to pay $500. So I was like, contemplating in my head, and then I just walked into the store with my friends, and lo and behold, I saw this jacket, and I was like, because there's like a ton of suede jackets out there, but most of them were like blazers or coats, which I wasn't really looking for. I wanted like a sort of trucker jacket like this. And lo and behold, I looked and I saw this one, and it was tagged a size small. And I mean, I'm typically like a size medium, I'd say, true to size, but I was like, I don't know, let me just try it on. So I tried it on, and it fit perfectly. So I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna get it, just because I really liked it. But we were in SF, so I just was contemplating on it. I was with my friends. We were walking around High Street, went to Wasteland and a bunch of other stores. Long story short, came back and they still had it. So I was like, yeah, I'm just going to get it. And it's really cool. Honestly, it's in really nice condition. I don't know if you could see, but there's like still a lot of texture in the suede itself. And I was talking about texture earlier. I really love texture, they said. But when I tried it on, I didn't even realize it's actually reversible. I'm definitely probably going to just wear this side because, I wanted a suede jacket. I don't really need another leather jacket. But yeah, I can't wait to wear this. Weather's getting nicer, so I know people say you don't really have to baby suede as much as you're told, but I don't know. I'm just ready to wear this more so. But yeah, the first jacket. And then the next jacket, honestly, is probably my favorite jacket like that I've gotten recently. I love all my jackets, but like this one especially, like as soon as I got it in hand, I just knew like I was gonna wear this a ton, and I've honestly probably worn it the most out of all my jackets. But this is a vintage Averex B2, I think, or A2. I forget the terminology, but I got this on eBay. Honestly, eBay has been like where I've been getting most of my clothes lately, just because it's relatively inexpensive if you know what you're looking for. But I got this burgundy bomber jacket by Averex, as I said, and I believe it's a goat skin. And whoever owned it previously, there is some wear, but like honestly, I like the wear, and it's not like completely thrash. It's just like patinaing around the neck, which honestly I think is really good. And then there's some like color variation in the material, but there's a lot of texture in the leather itself because of the goat skin. And it's this beautiful burgundy color. Usually I see these in usually dark brown for sure, and then occasionally black, but I've honestly never seen it in this color. So I was just browsing eBay like months ago, and I was like looking for, at Averex jackets because my friend had one, and lo and behold, there was a seller. I think he was out of Utah, so thank you to whoever that was. I doubt you're watching this, but yeah, this is one of my favorite jackets. It's like really nice because you can either dress it up, I feel like. I've worn it with like turtlenecks like underneath, or even like just very casual. The only thing I will say is the pockets are really shallow, which I'm not a huge fan of. The material inside is really soft. It's like basically the suede like underside of the leather, so very plush. But yeah, probably my favorite jacket honestly that I own right now. All right, and then the next jacket, actually was contemplating this one in one of my videos last year. It's by the brand Sunflower. It's a Scandinavian brand, so like Our Legacy or Acne Studios. Those are typically like my favorite designers just because I'm pretty minimal when it comes to like my clothing. I just like want clothes that are like hard wearing and that basically I can just like incorporate into any outfit. And this one is really interesting because it doesn't have like traditional like ribbing that you would find on the cuffs. And also I kind of realized I really like this jacket because it sort of like has these accentuated like shoulders, which is like a really interesting aesthetic. But I really like to wear this with just like a sweater underneath, or if it's like not that hot, or sorry, not that cold, a t-shirt, and then my Acne Studios jeans, and then camion boots. And like honestly, I'd probably wear that outfit like every day. But yeah, I just love the aesthetic. It has like really nice Rier zips, so it's double-sided. I usually like to, you know, just have one or I like to mess around with my zippers, honestly, so it's pretty interesting to have. It's pretty warm, honestly, too. It doesn't get that cold where I live, but it can't go wrong. Like, green is honestly the most iconic color for a bomber jacket, but it has these two side pockets, which are honestly really nice. Except I will say, like, they're a little too, like, I just wish they were a little bit lower, just because you have to like kind of angle your arms a certain way just to get them in. But yeah, all things said and done, I really like this jacket. It's like probably one of my favorite jackets as well as that Averex jacket. All right, and then the final pickup. I literally just got this in right now. If you guys don't know what this jacket is, this is Mfpen. I've been eyeing this jacket literally since they teased it like at the beginning of the season. Adrian Brody actually wore this in some like photo shoot like months ago. And so I basically have been eyeing it. I've always loved this clasp detail. I was even looking at vintage polo jackets, but for the price they wanted, honestly, I mean, not gonna say like the retail wasn't steep for this jacket, but for those vintage polo jackets, the price point was honestly comparable. So I just waited patiently, and I even messaged Mfpen like maybe a week before the jacket dropped. I was like, hey, is this jacket still dropping? Because they teased it back in like January. It's like end of March now. And they actually messaged me the day of the drop. They're like, oh yeah, it's online right now. They didn't really do a lot of promotion, but I think they are restocking the jacket. But as of right now, it's like completely sold out. It's like this really nice wash black, has those clasp details, and it also has a zipper. It's like oversized, which I really like. Mfpen makes like some of my favorite clothes right now. I think they're honestly maybe like my favorite brand. Our Legacy used to be, but I think Mfpen is just making more interesting clothes for me at the moment. But it has this really nice oversized fit, and it also has these corduroy panels, which is really cool. But yeah, I can't really wait to wear this. I just got it today, but I know I'm gonna wear this a ton. I love the fit. I tried it on earlier, but it's like nice and oversized and boxy, but definitely gonna wear this jacket a ton. All right, and then I almost forgot to mention this. This was another gift that I got from my brother and my friend, replica, or Margiela replica, but the scent is Jazz Club. It's kind of a smoky whiskey sort of smell. It says the description is heady cocktails and cigars. Definitely like a smoky vibe to it. I honestly really like it. For my girlfriend on our anniversary, she got me this like fragrance sampler set, and there was a smoky scent in there as well, and I've definitely been liking those as well. But yeah, this scent's really interesting. Probably something I wouldn't typically get for myself, so I really like gifts like this because it's like things that I typically wouldn't buy for myself, but I appreciate like when I receive them. But let me just open it for you guys. It's a pretty interesting bottle. I mean, I don't really care too much about it because it's about the scent at the end of the day, but you know, people like this sort of thing, the presentation. It is interesting that it's like this color. I don't know, it kind of worries me in a way that it's like that dark, but I mean, it smells good, so yeah. All right, and that's gonna do it for the past few months pickups. Thank you guys for watching. I just wanted the video to be kind of casual, so kind of just rambled in certain parts, but I didn't really want to make too many cuts because I just wanted to talk about the items and kind of showcase them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please like it, and then also subscribe if you're new here. Thank you to people if you're subscribed and still viewing. I know it's a couple months, but like I said, I've just been busy. Not giving up YouTube, but just, you know, a little sidetracked by things. But I definitely want to get back into more consistently posting. I don't know if it's going to be like super consistent, but you know, at the same time, I definitely like YouTube making these videos. So also let me know if you like the pickups and which one was your favorite. I know there's a variety, definitely like more shoe heavy today, but I think there was some variety at least. But yeah, stay tuned for more videos.